how much of a person's life do you think is spent in their room? And how much of a boy's life, a teenager's life, do you think is spent in front of video games or in front of a screen? I know for myself, I've spent thousands of hours in front of a screen, probably a third of my life. Or not a third, but can I do math? No, I can't. Half of my life in my room, and then a third of that half playing video games in front of a screen. Um, which is a lot more than you can imagine. It's not the greatest, to be honest, but I mean, hey, I like doing it, but it also gives me these really fun. I'll just show you. Rabana.
Yeah, that was the word.
We both just threw grenades in there.
Yeah, we can do 1 second. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Arabis.
So, video games has really helped me breathe, helped me decompress in my life, and this has been my escape to everything. Um, and it's taught me a lot of valuable things being in front of a computer screen. I might not know certain cues or whatnot, but I've been taught through other people and different lessons. And one of those main lessons I've learned uh, from playing video games is that it just feels amazing to finally finish something up. Like a video game that took you hours and hours away from your life. It's so liberating and so nice. It feels like you're floating sometimes. Um, and recently, a game that has taught me that is it's called Ghost of Tsushima. Oh yeah, man, let's go, Ghost of freaking Tsushima. Tsushima? Yeah, Tsushima. This game took multiple days. Took almost a few hundred hours. Um, back to that main point. Back to that main point. I've learned so much from the internet and from everyone around me. Like, my mom has always been telling me that I'd never see things through, but she doesn't really know how to help me. I feel like I have a stronger relationship with my dad than my mom, as he seems to understand both of us. But we can't really, seem to understand each other, which ends up having us butt heads with each other constantly. And so he tends to be the mediator when something happens or something goes wrong. So he's been my hero my entire life. I still love you, Mom. My dad has always been there, truly been there for me every day, every morning, every minute. Can always count on my dad for anything like wisdom, which is amazing because I'm still figuring out this whole life thing. And he knows how to explain things to me in a way that actually makes sense to me. And when he sees me slipping down that steep hill, down into that little pit, he'll support me with his deep understanding of how my brain works and how I work. Like, for an example, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. So so when I'm slipping, I'll try to avoid it, and he'll hit me with a quote from one of my favorite Star Wars characters named Yoda.
Learn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
My dad has been telling me that for as long as I can remember watching the first Star Wars movie, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. But it had never really meant anything until I started spending a lot more time in the same room during COVID. We would spend hours upon hours back to back during the heat waves, during the such cold temperature during COVID. I don't know how it got so low, but it did. 4 feet. We just spent 4 feet away from each other. Every day we would spend time talking and enjoying each other's company in that little musty room we called his office. My father has always been that kind of person my whole life, and I don't think I'll ever be able to repay him for all that he has taught me in life. So I try to move through whatever we call this thing, this vision, this experience called life, with that quote always spinning around my head 24/7, like a little merry-go-round, except it doesn't stop. So when I must deal with someone or something, it can be a little bit easier to process. That small little quote came from a movie that came out in 1980, 27 years before I was even born. And that quote 27 years ago has had an impact on my life more than you can even imagine. I've taken that line everywhere and anywhere I might need it, including, but not limited to, video games. Which brings us back to Ghost of freaking Tsushima. I got this game around, well, when did I get this game? I got the game around October 4th. And when did I finish the campaign? I finished the campaign on October 17th. And then I continued playing until October 20th. And in that time span, I spent 72 hours playing Ghost of Tsushima. 16 days. So 16 times 24. Okay, so divide that by 73 hours. 72. That's right. I spent on average 5 hours a day playing Ghost of Tsushima once I got home from school. So from 2:30 to 7, I'd be playing Ghost of Tsushima. And then I would go to bed or eat dinner and then I'd go to bed. But still, you get the idea. I spent 5 hours a day for 16 days playing Ghost of Tsushima, just playing the campaign. And so I finished the campaign on October 17th, but I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. Ghost of Tsushima has a open world map, which means you can go anywhere and everywhere you would like to go. That also means they're going to try and jam everything they can into a game. I didn't know how much stuff there was until I looked online what the interactive map looked like. So this is an interactive map, and I use this to see what I haven't done, and there's so much that I haven't done. That being said, there are 152 areas, 11 farmsteads, 37 locations, 9 outposts, 28 points of interest, 3 strongholds, 10 survivor camps, 5 temples, 12 towns, 8 archery challenges, 20 bamboo strikes, 3 cat sanctuaries, 3 deer sanctuaries, 28 duels, 23 haikus, 44 hidden altars, 20 hot springs, 4 wind shrines, 17 Shinto shrines, I don't know, 27 pillars of honor, 3 monkey shrines, 6 memories, 10 lighthouses, 49 Inari shrines, 80 Sashimono, I don't know, 50 Mongol artifacts, 40 records, 25 records of Iki, 30 Sakai banners, 54 vanity gears, 20 singing crickets, 8 armorers, 7 bowers, 5 dye merchants, 5 gift altars, 20 trappers, 8 swordsmith, 27 merchants, 68 side quests, 9 unwritten tales, 9 mythic tales, and 24 journey points. Oh, and then, to top it all off, 45 other miscellaneous items. I wanted to scream. But mama ain't raised no baby. So we ball, bro!
The more I straighten out, Peeking through the cards, knowing what's nearby. The carvings on the face say they find it hard. And the engines failed again, all limits of disguise. The humor's not the same, coming from denial. Oh, I grieve in stereo. The stereo sounds strange. I know that if you hide, it doesn't go away. If you get out of bed and find me standing all alone, open-eyed, turn the page, my little dark age. I grieve in stereo. The stereo sounds strange. You know that if it hides, it doesn't go away. If I get out of bed, you'll see me standing all alone, horrified on the stage, my little dog age. Giddy with delight, seeing what's to come. The image of the dead ends